go.
What is going on, y'all? You already know what time it is. And first off, I apologize for the late start. But you already know what time it is. It is Friday. It is Friday night. I hope everybody out there is having a good time, having a safe time, and also knowing their limits. All right. That's the biggest thing. You got to know your limits. Besides, save the fun stuff for the UFC fight tomorrow night. Anyways, so you already know what time it is. It is time for the most uncut, unfiltered, and uncensored sports talk show. And at the end of the day, you will know whose game this is with everybody saying no mercy sports. But before we get into the intro, obviously, look, I got to get back into the weight room. Oof, boy, do I ever need to get back into the weight room. But one place I plan on starting is using those Beachbody workout videos. They are a hell of a lot better than you think they are. They got every workout designed from beginner, intermediate, and expert. So be sure to check it out and use code JamesKBody, BODI, for 15% off your entire purchase. Now, without further ado, let's get into tonight's show. All right. It is time. God, my hat just does not want to work today. We're going to get to this hat reason in a minute, but you already know how this goes. We got the big, the bad, and the ugly waiting backstage. He's a Kings fan. I may be a Blackhawks fan, but hey, when it comes to Friday night, we always put our differences aside. So here he is.
We're creatures of habit. We can't live without it. We don't have to answer to anyone. We're chasing the rabbit like creatures of habit, and no one else knows where we're coming from.
What is going on, my man? Loving the Kings jersey.
Very perfectly.
Loving the Kings jersey, the purple, black, and silver.
Yeah, this is this is things like damn near. He's 24 years old.
Yeah, 2000s were a crazy time to have a logo.
Yeah.
So, but since you got a hockey jersey on, NHL is in full swing, and man, oh man, what a time to be alive, as the Stanley Cup has gone through the Sunshine State for the last 6 years, and both the Lightning and now the Panthers have won the Stanley Cup. Now this year, the Panthers go into the season as the two-time reigning defending champs. Unfortunately for them, they're suffering some injuries right now. As Tkachuk had surgery from an injury he suffered during the Stanley Cup Finals against the Oilers. He'll be out until December. I believe Sam Bennett is going to be out until around the same time. But as the season moves forward, which NHL team can actually dethrone the Panthers?
Well, not Edmonton.
Yeah, we already know how that worked out.
If they make it a third time, I'm just going to go ahead and say it's rigged because they just slobbing McDavid's knob.
Oh yeah, for sure. Look, I got respect for Connor McDavid and or the combo that the Oilers have, being Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl. But again, like you said, if they get back to the Stanley Cup again, it is definitely 100% more rigged than what the 3 straight years we saw the Warriors and Cavs in the finals.
Yeah.
But I don't. This is actually a solid statement. Boston Bruins still the best, but we'll see what happens right now.
Auburn Guru.
But yeah, like there's a lot of young teams in the NHL right now that are actually really surprising me. The Blackhawks being one, but
I was looking at the standings. All of a sudden, it's like there's been a mammoth collapse in Utah.
Yeah. And what really surprised me, or who's really surprising me right now, are the San Jose Sharks. They started off 0-6-1, I believe. Got their first win against the New York Rangers, who remain scoreless at home. Tough time to be a Rangers fan. But yeah, since then, something turned that team around since they got their first win against the Rangers. Because since that game, they have been 7-1-1 and actually looking like they could be in a contender in the playoffs if it were to start. Despite the slow start, can the San Jose Sharks make a playoff run if they keep playing at this level?
I mean, if you need a good slump buster, I mean, a great practice grow is the New York Rangers.
You ain't lying about that. Plus, on top of that, their draft pick, Celebrini, is actually leading the league in points right now.
I mean, when you get like what? How many years have they been like in a slump, like a playoff slump? Like 5-6 years in a row?
Yeah, I think their last good playoff run was like 2019.
Yeah, and it's like you're going to get all those top picks. Eventually, you have to be good. That's what Edmonton did.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, ever since – look, I'll be honest. The entire time that Joe Thornton spent his entire career with the San Jose Sharks, out of probably everybody in the NHL that didn't have a ring, he was the one that was most deserving.
Yeah.
So, but, man, Joe Thornton, you are seriously missed, my guy, and can't wait to see your jersey be hung up in the rafters.
I got his rookie card over in the binder. I got to get that, what do you call that, graded. In a couple months. I'm going to go to Dallas to get a few cards graded.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Most definitely. But like I said, speaking of young teams, there's another young team whose future is definitely looking bright, and I'm not saying this to be biased. I'm saying it because it is actually a for sure thing right now. The future is looking bright for the Blackhawks. The city of Chicago is going to need sunglasses. Right now, we are seeing the emergence of Darth Bedard, a.k.a. Conor Bedard, who is getting really comfortable and gaining confidence really fast. With you said what?
He's going to get traded to LA.
I was going to say, I don't know, with the young trio of Bedard, Nazar, and Vlasic, that team is set up for years to come right now. And you got Spencer Knight in the net as well, and that dude is just thanks, Florida. But with Bedard gaining confidence in the NHL, could the Blackhawks make another playoff run and look like they were back in the 2010s?
Maybe not this year.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're still young.
Mm-hmm.
Now, with that experience, yeah, I could see them. With experience over time, yes.
Yeah.
Now, right now, this season, I could see them making the playoffs, but maybe barely squeaking in on the 8th seed.
Yeah, I was going to say they could possibly get into the playoffs, but either way, they're easily out in the first round. But it'll be a good learning experience for them, and they can say at the end of the day, hey, we gained some knowledge from this. We know what to do. We just got to watch the tape a few times, go back to the drawing board, and next time we'll know what to do.
They keep getting those young guys and then eventually save money in the cap space, and they get a big veteran name for some veteran leadership that's needed over there.
Oh, most definitely. I was actually talking with somebody at work about the Blackhawks, and he said Seth Jones was definitely a good veteran for them, but just I guess he didn't really work the system that well. But once he got traded to Florida and the Blackhawks got Knight in return, I was like, okay, this is definitely a good step in the direction for you guys because you got a good goalie who learned under a very impressive goalie being Sergei Bobrovsky. And it's like, yes, this dude's got knowledge, he's got experience, and he's going to fit this system well, especially with the young roster that they have.
Yeah, it'll be fun to watch them.
Oh,
I
yeah.
need the Kings to start getting rid of some of the old fat now.
Well, unfortunately, one of them is going to be willingly walking away. So,
well, yeah. I mean, I wasn't referring to him. I mean, he paid his dues.
I
He
mean,
definitely earned it. I mean, 20 years with one team, that's unheard of. Well, there's two other guys, notable guys in his draft class that done the same exact thing, and that would be Ovechkin and Crosby because he came in the same draft class as them.
oh yeah. Now, honestly, I will die on this hill when I say this. The 2010s best rivalry for the NHL was the Kings and Blackhawks. Both teams were loaded head to toe.
Oh yeah.
But man, and like almost every series they had against each other was a 7-game series.
Yeah.
Like
those are some classic ones.
And then like Jonathan Quick, Corey Crawford, Kopitar, Martinez, Toffoli, and I'm not even on the Blackhawks yet. I just named one goalie, and that was it.
Mm-hmm. But you guys had Teos, you had Kane.
Ooh, Kane was unreal.
There was that defenseman actually, like was it not Seabrook? Do you guys had Seabrook?
Yeah, we had Brent Seabrook. Duncan Keith is probably who you're thinking of. Yeah. Ooh.
Duncan Keith.
That was a monster.
Everyone else just was basically there to fill in a playoff spot. It was basically our two teams running for a while.
Oh, most definitely. We're never going to see a team like for our teams like what we saw in the 2010s.
It was like the 90s Blackhawks versus the 90s Avalanche.
I can agree to that.
Oh no, that's a bad one. I'd say Red Wings and Avalanche.
That's fair.
Not as prestigious because I think that one kind of put hockey, which should have been back on a map sooner.
Yeah,
really brought people into the playoffs more in all the sports.
Oh yeah, but now on to one of the main events that for this show, because man, oh man, last night was a doozy and people let their feelings get the best of them. MLB announced their AL and NL MVPs, and it's no surprise that Shohei Ohtani and Aaron Judge are the winners. Now, look, everybody on every social media platform imaginable is saying Cal Raleigh should have won because it was a feel-good story. He was behind the plate for so many games. And don't get me wrong, catcher is a fucking tough position in baseball because you're scanning everything when you're behind the plate.
Especially to accumulate the stats that he was putting up offensively.
Oh, yeah. But
he's basically today's Mike Piazza.
Yeah, that was the thing, though. He was only being judged in 2 offensive categories, being home runs and RBIs. Now, was Cal Raleigh really snubbed of the AL MVP?
I say no because stats are important. Now, I will say it is a difficult position for him to be in because, okay, let's look at Aaron Judge. He plays right field.
Yep.
He's standing.
Mm-hmm.
What's Cal Raleigh doing on defense? He's basically squatting down the whole time. And for him to still put up those stats, you know your damn legs are sore after the game if you're always crouching down like that. And then you have
easily
try to throw a guy out.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it comes with the territory. You know what the position entailed.
Oh, yeah.
You just had to do a little bit better offensively in certain stats if you wanted to beat out Aaron Judge.
Yeah.
No, tall task.
I mean, yeah, do not get me wrong. What Raleigh did this year will easily go down as the greatest season for a catcher of all time, especially mounting 60 home runs and leading the league in RBIs. But here's the thing. It definitely would have been a bad look for MLB because, honestly, I'm going off of batting average here. Mm-hmm. It would have been a bad look for them if they gave the AL MVP to somebody who was batting under 250. Again, offensively, it's judged by a mile. Defensively, I've been saying this and will continue to say this. Unless this dude was actually daring base runners to steal and throwing them out like prime Yadier Molina, this dude, Raleigh has no argument.
Like, if he would have had Yadier's defense with Pudge's bat.
Yes. He would have won by a landslide.
Yeah.
But and
you can't get that with catchers. They're either an offensive producing catcher or a defensive producing catcher. Mm-hmm. When has there ever been an all-around catcher?
Yeah.
We can't even think of one. They're either one or the other.
Yeah. I said this on social media today, and I fully stand by it. The MVP is to MLB's offense the same way that the Heisman Trophy is to college quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
In the last 20 years, 4 players that don't play a quarterback position have won the Heisman, which is insane to think about.
Because they're basically the center point of the team.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing we can do about them. You have to really, really put up some special numbers to just overshadow those guys.
Oh, yeah. Now, look.
This one is weird just to not see a quarterback in second place. You had a running back and a dual both sides of the ball player, Travis Hunter.
Oh, yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. Reggie Bush and Derrick Henry obviously had their arguments.
Yeah.
There is no denying that. They were arguably the faces of college football when they won the Heisman. And on top of that, the only reason that Travis Hunter won the Heisman was because it was like, oh my God, we got a two-way athlete.
Now, I mean, he did have impressive stats, but he wasn't like, say, top. I think one of them he was top 5. I don't know if it was receiving yards or touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
And then top 10 in another category in, defensive. I mean, yeah, that's real impressive. However, the numbers that, Jenny was putting up for Boise State of all teams.
Exactly.
Carrying the whole offense, because look who Hunter had. He had Shador throwing him the ball,
mm-hmm.
which we hope to probably see what he could do in Cleveland one day once they pull their head out of their ass. And could he have done that with any other quarterback, say a shittier quarterback than Shador?
Yeah.
Because they already had that chemistry from Jackson State previously.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So they already kind of go there knowing each other.
Mm-hmm.
Now, would he have the same success if it was a different quarterback?
Yeah. That's the key thing right there. Plus, look at it like this for today's Heisman race. I mean, right now, I'm not saying this being a biased fan. I'm saying this because I actually believe it. Jeremiah Love should definitely get the Heisman this year, but we all know that it's more than likely going to go to Ty Simpson.
I don't know. You seem like he's been struggling lately the past couple of games. Ty.
Yeah.
The close game he had with South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the one it seemed like they're not, I have to check the scores, but it seemed like they're not dominating as much.
Yeah.
Now he's a freshman, correct?
I believe so.
Yeah, I'll have to check on that. But it's like the one I could probably say had one game where he struggled with this year is the quarterback from Indiana.
Oh, definitely. I think that one game was probably the Penn State game you're thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a solid game.
Yeah.
Damn.
And
but yeah,
Alabama struggled a couple times, and
but yeah, so going back to AL MVP, here was the thing that I was dealing with. People were so caught up in their feelings that they were like, "Oh, you take Cal Raleigh out of that lineup, and the Mariners wouldn't even make it to the ALCS." Right? That was my exact face. Like, really? The same Mariners.
They took back their old third baseman from us.
Yeah. The same Mariners team that has Julio Rodriguez, who is basically the face of that team.
The same Mariners.
Yeah. Eugenio Suarez, Randy Arozarena, who's a multi-time All-Star, and will also scored the winning run in the 2020 World Series against the Dodgers. Like, you're really saying that?
Yeah.
You're believing that?
He wasn't the heart. So he was a big part of it. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't the heart and soul. Well, he had help. Let's just put it that way.
It's a valid argument piece because he's definitely, like you said, the heart and soul of this team. But up until about 2-3 years ago, the Mariners practically accomplished nothing since 2001, which was the only time that they were actually relevant.
Yeah. Actually, I have to have my aunt. She's from Seattle, and she came to visit. She gave me the little limited edition. It said 2001 All-Star Game, and it was in the Mariners colors for that. So I've had that since 2001.
Oh, that is so clean. But I mean, like, same thing goes for Judge. If you took him off the team, the Yankees would still thrive because they have a solid lineup and solid players.
Yeah.
So that argument is easily invalid.
Yeah.
But I made a TikTok video and one person commented something that made so much sense. It was like, yep, this right here. If Raleigh wasn't on the Mariners and on a bigger market team, he most likely would have won AL MVP.
Yeah.
Because between 2001 and 2-3 years ago, what the hell were the Mariners doing? Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
They would get close, but they weren't even getting wild cards.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what we're talking about here.
Oh, yeah. No, it just...
Well, Jeremiah Love has yet to break 1,000 yards.
Really?
He's at 988.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely...
He's number 5 on the rushing list.
He's definitely getting 1,000 yards this weekend.
But everyone above him, dude from Rutgers, Hardy from Missouri, Johnson from Johnson, he killed us. You're like, oh, damn.
Yeah.
Now he's tied with, he's not even tied. Lacey from Mississippi, Ole Miss, has 16 rushing touchdowns. Whereas Jeremiah Love, Horvath from Navy, and some other, a lot of people. Well, there's a guy who has 14.
Yeah, Horvath is a serious dark horse for Heisman this year.
It seems like this year's Heisman is going to be really unpredictable, and I kind of like that.
I like it too.
Because, like, you see one guy's the leading candidate, also he shits the bed. Next guy up. So it's like kind of like with the rankings.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. Because honestly, in the beginning of the season, I honestly was expecting Arch Manning to be the number one standalone guy to win Heisman. Not just based on his last name, but it was like, okay, he's getting his first full-time start. He's got the ultimate cheat code to winning this season, learning under both Peyton and Eli. And on top of that, he's at Texas.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We'll have to see how Arch Manning progresses as the season moves forward. If he decides to go back, Texas is easy national championship contenders for sure.
They better block for him.
That too. Because I'll tell you one thing right now. You get Manning and offensive line, that kid is going to be dangerous.
Like if they were to, because I know he likes to run once in a while. He's to me he was a lot better than yours.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, in every way, shape, or form.
If you can get him some of those blocking tight ends who occasionally catch the ball, you're basically adding more O linemen. So it's not only going to help him; it's going to help the running backs, and it might open some play action up.
Oh yeah, like a Cade Otton or even Gronkowski. He was a blocking tight end.
Yeah. Well, I would put him more on the receiving side.
Oh yeah, no, like Brady and Gronk were an insane connection.
Yeah.
So
Tony Gonzalez and whoever was his QB.
Exactly. I think it was like Trent Green for a while.
Steve Bono.
Yep. The Chiefs saw some quarterbacks during his prime years.
But he could still make it work. Absolutely,
for sure. Plus, the Chiefs also had some very solid players.
Yeah.
Jamal Charles, Dwayne Bowe.
Priest Holmes.
Oh, Priest Holmes was so dangerous.
Yeah, it was.
But look, we're going to be talking some more college football in just a bit. For right now, we're going to take our first commercial break. We will be right back in just a minute.
Andrew Anderson, spitting truth that just can't wait. Got a podcast, like a punch right to your face. College sports villain, taking it over the place. I bring the facts whether you like it or not. Dropping truth bombs, giving it all I got. They call me a villain. Well, I wear that badge with pride. Nothing but secrets they try to hide. Hard rock in my veins, rebellious to the core. I won't back down, won't take it anymore. The bad guy of the podcast world, that's me. Unleashing the truth, setting it all free.
Nobody can stop me now.
All right.
Right.
Whoa! Damn!
Hold on.
That is nice.
Hold on. You can see the name on the back.
Oh boy. Hell yeah, dude. That is nice.
Told you I had a surprise.
Hey. That's all, bro. That is a hell of a surprise right there.
I thought about the Yuri Curry, but maybe next time.
Oh yeah, but before we went into the commercial break, we were discussing college football. Let's keep the trend going. Right now, the North Carolina Tar Heels were off to a rocky start, but have been gaining some traction under their feet since then. Was it a bold move for Bill to go from the NFL to college? Yeah, sure. Is it starting to look good for North Carolina come next season? Without question. Will the Tar Heels be a top 25 team next season?
I'd say so. I mean, I don't know what people were expecting from Bill right off the bat. Because college is a different set of rules than the NFL.
Oh,
You
yeah.
got to remember that. So, I mean, it's going to be – I don't care how many Super Bowls you won as a pro. That's still pro. You're going from grown-ass men who've been around the game, and you had guys like Brady and Gronk, guys that are trying to make the pros. Their IQ is not as high. So
Yeah.
people were expecting him to be like the second coming of Christ and just heal all the Tar Heels wounds and expect him to be instant championship contender. And like, no, you gotta be patient. I'm a UCLA fan, so I know about being patient. Still be patient.
No, I completely agree. I mean, like, look. Anyways, look, I get it. You know, you get Bill Belichick, and you know you're expected, like, oh, hey, because the Tar Heels have Bill Belichick, they're actually going to be doing something this year. Yeah, Rome wasn't built in a day, you morons. So, I mean, look, right now, like I said, North Carolina was off to a very rocky start, but since then, next season is definitely looking good for them, and more than likely, they will most likely find themselves probably in the bottom portion of the top 25. But hey, top 25 is still top 25.
Yeah, I mean that all starts at the recruiting trail and portal.
Oh yeah, and plus college football is so much more different than the NFL because at least when you're a head coach, you actually get some off time to, you know, spend time with your family, focus on players that you want to pick from the NFL draft and everything like that. College, no, That shit is round the clock.
But it don't seem like it'd be as stressful.
Well, I mean, with him, he's this dude is definitely a military man, and you can tell in the few times that he's actually shown some kind of emotion. So he's definitely going to be holding North Carolina to like a tight ship, the same way that he held the Patriots to a tight ship, and the Patriot way.
Yeah.
Like, is he going to be an asshole? Yeah, absolutely. Are they going to be winning? Easily. So
we're assholes, but we're respectable assholes.
He couldn't have said it better myself. So, hey, winning is always fun. I mean, some of the teams that won the Super Bowl that weren't the Patriots, they were saying, oh, yeah, we had fun this season. We did this. We did that. Okay, cool. The Patriots have a system, and they're still having fun by constantly winning. So
that's a surprise team of the year.
I know.
Still mad they beat the Bucks.
Dude, Travion Henderson got me like 35 points last night.
God, that was...
I know they're leading the AFC East right now, and I know that they had the best record in the league. They're still dark horses, in my opinion.
It's crazy. I think they're arriving sooner to their destination, more ahead of schedule than we anticipated.
Yeah, well, that's easy to have happen when you got Mike Vrabel, who has had some coaching experience with being with the Tennessee Titans, and you have Josh McDaniels, your offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Like, after his job in Denver, it was like, bro, you need to realize you're an offensive coordinator, not a head coach. So, but we're going to still stick with some college football because this, honestly, is probably going to be the most insane take of the year. The Ohio State Buckeyes look like fool's gold. Because, sure, they're knocking teams down that are put in front of them, but when you really look at their schedule, who can confidently say that any of those teams gave Ohio State a run for their money? At least when Alabama, when they had Nick Saban as their head coach, was beating down ranked teams. Were they close games? Absolutely, but they were still playing ranked teams nonetheless. Shut up. My wife said roll tide.
Ty Simpson's overrated.
So Terry said that Ty Simpson is overrated, but you probably haven't been watching. Nope. Exactly. She is a bandwagoner of the SEC. I said what I said.
They still got a natty on you against you.
I mean, she said the SEC rules, and in a way, she's not wrong.
That's a topic for a whole nother time.
Oh, yeah. That's a fight that's going to be saved for later. In any case,
I'll bring the tape and foil for my hands.
In any case, even though Ohio State are the defending champs right now, could they go back-to-back, or will somebody dethrone the defending champs?
I think, okay. I think they're better this year than they were last year. Not so much on the offensive side of the ball, but I think their defense is doing a lot better, and we all know what wins championships.
Yep.
And for them, I mean, they don't have to score to like win.
Mm-hmm.
They just turn the ball, maybe score early, and then maybe hold on to the ball. But I mean, I can't wait. If there is a playoff appearance, I would like to see them and Bama, two colleges. I really, really hate both of them. I hate red teams in college, basically.
That tracks. But I think we're both in agreement when It said that it won't be too surprising when the Big Ten championship is decided between Ohio State and Indiana. Yeah, that stupid state school from Ohio. What is with these idiots putting emphasis on the Ohio State? Like, who are you trying to flex for?
They're compensating.
But yeah, I mean, going back to what you said about defense wins championships, yeah, that's 100% true. Like, you take out the defense that the 0-1 Hurricanes had, and offense alone, it was said that they were going to go 8-4.
I mean, look who their quarterback was.
Exactly.
Was it Ken Dorsey?
Yep.
Now, how did he fare in the NFL?
Not good. He's like a coordinator that sits up in the skybox for the Buffalo Bills.
Oh my god.
Exactly. But hey, let's not beat around the bush that Miami also has some serious pieces on offense as well.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Okay, I thought it froze for a second.
Yeah, no, just fucking comments from the peanut gallery behind me. I'll say this: when you marry someone that actually matches your energy. Yeah.
Well, mine's the complete opposite. However, I will say, because you know she's Filipino,
Mm-hmm.
and I took her to her first Kings game when I first separated from the military.
Nice.
And from there, she was hooked. So she's probably one of the few Filipinos from not Americanized, born from the islands, came over here, likes the Kings. And then it just started like, I started getting worried because she's like, she was recognizing players without the helmets and stuff. I'm like,
whoa.
She's like, there's Tyler Toffoli. I'm like, I was like,
girl, how are you getting this
I'm like
kind of
excited, but then feel threatened at the same time. I'm like, so she got like the little player T-shirt. She got Tyler Toffoli. I'm like, what is going on? I'm like, is this something I need to be worried about here or what?
Yeah, it's like I don't know if I should be
introduced you to.
Yeah, it's like I don't know if I should be scared or turned on right now.
Yeah, it was both.
Talking about him and his wife. Not the point. I'll tell you later.
I mean, to tell for someone who hates the cold, loves hockey.
Yeah, I mean, hell, it's ironic that even Southern California and southern states have hockey teams that have never witnessed snow or barely witnessed snow in their entire lives.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Texas has a team, the Dallas Stars.
They'll probably get two here soon.
Yeah. In any case, so let's move on to some NFL. So all of a sudden, since leaving the Giants, Daniel Jones knows how to play football. But yeah, it's no surprise that Daniel Jones is balling out since leaving New York. The Giants barely put anything around him, and the only valid argument is Saquon Barkley. Shut up.
Who's her team?
So she's a Bears fan, but she was
God.
rooting for the Patriots when because of Gronk. Can't say I blame her.
Well, I mean, I guess you got to pick a good college team if you're going to root for a shitty NFL team.
Well, like I said, she supports the Patriots, but since marrying this dumbass, she's gotten more passionate about football.
Does she paint her nails like Caleb too?
Well, she
the other way around.
Shut up! I screamed that and it echoed outside.
About to get a disturbing the piece called.
Well, luckily we're not facing anything, but because the only thing we're facing is a ice rink.
Well, I mean, Those are some good walls. If it bounced off the wall and echoed right behind you, I'm surprised it didn't blow out the sliding door.
She's talking shit in the background, and I hate it. Because I played her last week in fantasy football, and she kicked my ass.
That's because you helped her with her draft.
No, we got an automatic draft system.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like the snake drafts.
Oh, yeah. Nah, dude, I got shafted on the running backs when I got Omarion Hampton and Quinshon Judkins. I was like, I turned into Conor McGregor. I'm like, who the fuck are these guys?
Yeah.
So, but I dropped Travion Henderson. Yeah. I went out, got Travion Henderson. He was barely doing anything because they relied so heavily on Ramondre Stevenson, who couldn't hold on to the ball to save his life. Oh, shut up. You like him too.
You might
so picked him back. Yeah, so picked him back up because he had a hell of a day against the Bucs. And then I'm like, all right, you know what? I'll start him tonight. Goes out and gets 35 points against the Jets. I'm like, you're staying.
That's like those weeks that Dowdle was sitting on the waiver wire, like back-to-back 200-yard games. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like, all right, let me go and sneak in and.
I wanted to pick up Dowdle so bad, but my brother-in-law, her youngest brother, got him, and I'm like, you son of a bitch.
That's her mother you're talking about.
No.
That is James.
Nah, her mom is just one of the. What?
You spelled Chiefs wrong, so I can't take you serious.
Yeah. If you're actually gonna do something, make sure your grammar's right.
Do you see their new color rush jerseys?
No.
They're black and white stripes.
Oh God. Hey, there you go.
You gotta capitalize the C though. You're talking about a specific team.
Ain't no damn way autocorrect is gonna reverse that if you spelled it right.
Autocorrect would have fixed it.
Yeah, but dude, don't forget who your daddy is. TB12. Bro literally came out of retirement and whooped your asses. Going for 8, my ass. My fat Irish ass. You guys are going for 8 straight AFC championships. The freaking Panthers have the same record as you guys.
He never denied about the refs.
Very true.
And I
will bet that.
He had Sonny falling down twice. Remember the Titans? That little scramble Lawrence did.
Hey, Auburn Guru, Chiefs fan. I know who this fucker is. You're not sly, dude. Go drink your fucking Mountain Dew. Anyways, like I said, so going back to Daniel Jones, the Giants barely play anything around this dude except Saquon Barkley. Now, since joining the Colts, he's actually considered a candidate for NFL MVP, and the Colts are looking like serious AFC contenders for a playoff run. Can Daniel Jones lead the Colts to a playoff run in his first year with them?
I mean, it's great coaching up there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Giants got to stop hiring guys that look like they can make a killer Stromboli rather than run a football team.
Okay. A, phrasing. B through Z, I don't think I know. No shit, Sherlock. We've been like, damn. But yeah, honestly, I think the Colts can make a playoff run this year. They got a very solid. Yeah, they got a very solid team right now. Daniel Jones is looking like a breakout star. And like you said, the Colts know how to bring in personnel or coaching personnel to make the team look good.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, bro, he didn't upgrade nor did he downgrade. It was like he was in the middle, going from Saquon Barkley to Jonathan Taylor.
I think that's a downgrade.
Really?
Seeing what Saquon's doing in Philly, yes.
True.
Well, not this year, but you look at last year, because I know Taylor's been hurt quite a bit for the first couple of years, because, I mean, he had to get another revival. He had to leave the Ravens.
Yeah.
Plus, everyone has to leave a team to get a revival.
Yeah. Plus, on top of that, Saquon is unfortunately suffering from the Madden curse. No season-ending injury, just right now, poor numbers. Well, yeah, he's an Eagle, mind you. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Fuck the Eagles. But anyways, moving on. Look, man, oh man, is Midwest football back in a big way possible. It's sad to think that people actually believe the Packers were going to be fighting the Lions for the top spot in the NFC North. The Jordan Love glaze has got to stop right freaking now, and it's pissing me off. Anyways,
I mean, they'll probably get a wild card, but I don't think they're going to beat the Lions.
Oh, for sure. They're definitely not going to beat the Lions. Because right now the Bears are putting people on notice ever since they brought in Ben Johnson as their head coach and actually gave Caleb Williams an offensive line. Would it be would it be any surprising to see the NFC North come down to a battle of the Lions and Bears?
I wouldn't be surprised because I don't think the Bears are going to make it like that.
Really?
Caleb, in typical UFC or USC fashion.
UFC's tomorrow night, big guy.
USC.
Yep.
He's going to just choke on it. I mean, he's not even top 10 in QBs this year.
Oh, hell no. But, I mean, thankfully, due to the coaching mindset of Ben Johnson, it was like, dude, you're actually looking good and living up to the expectations I was thinking.
Yeah.
So
but I still don't like Caleb Williams. Not because the obvious reason, but I think he's just one of those that's just overhyped.
Yeah, no, I'm still 50-50 on this kid right now, but at the same time, the fact that it took the Bears front office to realize after his rookie season that they needed an offensive line and really thought that Justin Fields was the problem, get your asses out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Helen Keller could have seen that shit.
And she could read the defense.
She could hear the friggin' defensive line coming.
Boop! No.
Oh, man. Yeah, but honestly, I wouldn't say it wouldn't be a surprise just because of how good the Bears look right now and the fact that Williams does have some offensive weapons and an offensive line. And let's not sleep on Monungai either. Like, I picked him up because he was having he's getting some serious fantasy points.
Mm-hmm.
So, but we'll see as the season moves forward. For right now, we're going to take our final commercial break and make some football predictions. So we'll be right back in just a minute.
Andrew Anderson, spitting truth that just can't wait. Got a podcast, like a punch right to your face. College sports villain, taking it over the place. I bring the facts whether you like it or not. Dropping truth bombs, giving it all I got. They call me a villain. Well, I wear that badge with pride. Nothing but secrets they try to hide. I'm rocking my veins, rebellious to the core. I won't back down, won't take it anymore. The bad guy of the podcast world, that's me. Unleashing the truth, setting it all free.
Nobody can stop me now.
All right. We are back, and go ahead.
So, this guy has been commenting. He had like his own little thing before, right?
Yeah.
He had like his backdrop of all Chief stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You sound like Mater from Cars.
Yeah.
I think I remember that guy. He got comment on his show a couple times before I started making appearances here.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But look, we got some football this weekend, and it's time to make some predictions. First game to get things started, we got Wisconsin heading into Bloomington to take on second-ranked. I can't believe I actually just said that. Second-ranked Indiana.
I mean, this was basketball. I mean, it wouldn't be surprising.
Yeah.
Probably, but yeah. Second. And you said, I'm sorry, it just drowned out. Who are they playing, you said? Indiana and who?
Wisconsin.
Indiana's going to rape them.
God damn.
They're going to leave them on the side of the road for dead.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't be too surprising. What Cignetti has been doing at Indiana is definitely impressive. So
little breaking thing. Clemson's up on Louisville 20-19 with a minute 24 left in the fourth quarter, and Clemson has the ball.
Oh shit. Wow. That's pretty surprising.
Well, bye-bye Louisville, if any chance of probably going to ACC championship.
Yeah, no kidding. Next game up, we got South Carolina heading into College Station to take on the third-ranked Aggies of Texas A&M.
Now, I believe in Andrew says that South Carolina will get some interceptions because it always seems like they do.
Mm-hmm.
Because this past draft, I wanted that big safety they had last year. It was like 6'3", 6'4". I was hoping Tampa would have drafted him in the first round.
Yeah.
But, of course, they break my heart. But, hey, I'm happy with Ibuka.
Oh, yeah. Hey, they got it. They got Ibuka and they got fucking Tez Johnson. The wide receiving room is set for when Evans and Godwin step down.
Yeah. But I think this game, A&M's going to kick it in like early 2000 Colts where they score a lot and their defense is on the field a lot, getting tired. So, I mean, it could be a decently high-scoring game. However, I would expect a couple scores win by the Aggies at least.
Oh yeah, and not to mention this game is in College Station, and
yeah, is it a primetime game too?
No, afternoon game.
No.
Next game up, this is probably the game of the day. Number 9 Notre Dame goes into Pittsburgh to take on the 22nd ranked Panthers.
I think Notre Dame's going to have a.
Probably in the laundry room.
I think Notre Dame's going to have a tougher time at the beginning. However, I think they're going to pull it together. But I think it's going to be a real exciting game, and it should be like first half is probably going to be close, but then I could see Notre Dame just pulling away in the second half once they work out the kinks and once they get a little groove going.
Yeah. No, for sure. I really think Notre Dame is going to take this game as well. Next up, this is going to be a fun one as 18th ranked Michigan goes into Wrigley Field. Anyways, as 18th ranked Michigan goes into Wrigley Field to take on Northwestern.
That should be Michigan on that one.
Yeah.
But they're doing it at Wrigley.
Yeah. No, I like what they're doing, especially when you consider the fact that Evanston really isn't all that far from Wrigley. But, yeah, Michigan is going to take this game.
Yeah.
Next game up, we got 24th ranked South Florida going into Annapolis, Maryland to take on Navy.
That one. It's like which Navy's going to show up.
Oh, man.
Yeah, because, I mean, they had a good game against North Texas, but obviously it was expected that they were going to get their asses kicked against Notre Dame.
They got South Florida flavored in this one?
Yeah, by 10.5.
Yeah, I could see that being the case. I don't think it's going to be a blowout by any means, but who knows? But I'm going to have to take South Florida on this one.
Yeah, I'm probably going to have to take South Florida as well. Navy, love you. Spent 4 years of my life with you. But, yeah, I'm going to take South Florida on this one. Next game up, we got Arizona going into Cincinnati to take on the 25th ranked Bearcats.
Cincinnati who?
Arizona.
Cincinnati.
Yeah.
If this was basketball, it'd be the other way around.
It most definitely would. And, oh, God, that kind of pisses me off because it's like, oh, Florida are the defending national champions, but they lost to Arizona. Okay, so we're just going to ignore that Arizona has a solid basketball team?
They play UCLA today. They're number 5, and UCLA's number 15 in men's basketball.
So, but
yeah. Bearcats.
In any case, we got 11th ranked Oklahoma going into Tuscaloosa to take on the 4th ranked Crimson Tide.
Yeah.
I want to say Oklahoma is going to put up a fight, but when you go into Tuscaloosa,
they're going to fight on their bench.
Yeah. It's a different environment in that stadium.
It's almost going to be as bad as a killing that Indiana's going to put on. Well, not as bad.
Yeah. It'll be up there, though.
Wisconsin of old.
Oh, yeah.
But, I expect an easy win for Alabama, as much as I hate to say it.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm going to take Bama in this one as well. Next up, we got University Central Florida going into Lubbock, Texas to take on the 6th ranked Red Raiders.
Go Tech. Wreck them.
Hell yeah. It's not. I honestly don't even think that's going to be a fight.
No.
Next up, we got North Carolina State going into Miami Gardens to take on the 15th ranked Hurricanes.
What's NC State's record this year? Does it say it all?
Yeah, hang on. They are currently 5-4.
You know, I'm gonna say NC State with an upset.
Ooh, okay.
We're gonna see like pick six back or whatever interception name they're giving him in this game.
That is a bold take, and I love that. But I'm gonna play it safe. I'm taking 15th ranked Miami. Next up, we got 16th ranked Georgia Tech going into Chestnut Hill to take on Boston College.
Georgia Tech.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. I'm actually happy for them. I always liked them better when I was stationed in Georgia, unlike the Bulldogs. Their fans were stupid.
Man, how did you deal with that humidity? I'm thinking, God, every day I survive that fucking shit.
Well, Georgia's worse than Houston. However, it's not as bad as Mississippi.
That's true.
When I was in Gulfport in Biloxi area.
Mm-hmm.
However, the worst one, and I can still feel it to this day, even after I step out of the shower in this country, wearing a white wife beater, and then by 30 minutes later, it looks great from all the sweat that it's absorbing from my fat ass. The Philippines is the worst humidity, followed by Korea.
Yeah, I have heard horror stories about South Korea, their humidity. Next up, we got 21st ranked Iowa going into LA, the Coliseum, to take on 17th ranked University of Spoiled Children.
So yesterday I did the same exact pick, and I impressed myself, actually. So while the guys were making their picks before it got to me, in under a minute I made a certain drawing. I'll show you the drawing after my message. Okay, so
sure. Valid.
In 45 seconds, I did this.
Damn, that is solid.
That's just all freehand. I'm just looking at the logo, looking at that. I'm like, all right, I think that's the closest I'm gonna get it. But
that is whoa, dude.
I think I should become a police sketch artist.
Wouldn't be a crazy thing.
Because these are going to be the guys who are going to upset and be wanted for murder against the Trojans.
Hell yeah. Fuck the University of Spoiled Children, baby. Next up, we got 19th ranked Virginia going into Durham, North Carolina to take on the Duke Blue Devils.
I think Duke takes this one.
Yeah, I can
think. This is like slowly Virginia's great this year compared to, seasons past, but I think now getting towards the end, they're going to start feeling the stiffer competition.
Oh yeah.
So I got Duke winning this one.
Oh yeah, for sure. Next up, we got New Mexico State going into Knoxville to take on 23rd ranked Tennessee.
New Mexico State? They're playing there this late?
Yeah, they're playing at 3:15 Central Time.
Man, SEC need to stop that shit. You know what? That's just not them either. That needs to be for all conferences. Get your non-conference out of the way at the beginning, unless you're, Notre Dame, where every game's a non-conference. But yeah, you're going into Knoxville as New Mexico State.
Yep, over 100,000 plus people are going to be screaming at the top of their lungs, and they're going to be drunk by the literal second after they wake up.
Yeah, and they're going to hear all the screaming from Nashville over where Chris lives.
Oh, yeah.
I got Tennessee.
I'm taking Tennessee big time in this one.
Yeah.
Next game up, we got North Carolina going into she's fucking with Alexa.
Oh.
So, anyways, we got North Carolina going into Winston-Salem to take on the Demon Deacons of Wake Forest.
Is it a blackout game?
Here's a wicked joke for you. Why was Alphabet's room late? Get overswept.
Yeah, give me the Tar Heels.
I'm gonna take the. Shut up! She's asking Alexa to tell her fucking jokes. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Tar Heels as well. Next up, we got a SEC battle
There's
as
a
Florida.
Facebook page I'm gonna send you so she could watch those jokes. This chubby Canadian lady. No, she's actually fun. She's like the lady's telling dad jokes, and her laugh is like it's annoying but funny at the same time. So she won't have to ask Alexa anymore.
For sure. Yeah, so we got an SEC battle as Florida heads into Oxford to take on 7th-ranked Ole Miss.
Yeah, Ole Miss. Florida's a mess right now. They're probably gonna be a mess for a couple of years.
Oh yeah, they need to seriously move on from Napier.
They did, didn't they? I thought they fired him.
Oh yeah, they did. Next up, we got 13th ranked Utah going into Waco to take on Baylor.
Baylor's not ranked, are they?
No.
What's their record?
They are 5-4.
Damn. I'm expecting a shootout in this game.
I can see that.
Like high offense, because looking at the stats here, Baylor's quarterback is actually like number 2 or 3 in the nation in passing yards, and I think he leads the league in touchdown passes as well. Well, no, he's one behind the quarterback from UConn, who, by the way, has not thrown a single interception this year.
Damn, for real?
He's got like, let me look it up real quick. He's got 25 touchdown passes and 0 interceptions. And he's been sacked 13 times.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But, I'm going to pick another upset. I'm going to say Baylor takes this one in a shootout.
You know what? Somehow I could see that as well. I'll take Baylor as well.
Because as crazy as this season's been, it's like,
what more surprises do we have in store?
yeah.
Sorry to bring this one up, but we got UCLA going into Columbus to take on the number 1 team in the country, Ohio State.
All right, folks. This is the game right here.
Oh, boy.
This is the game where UCLA loses bowl eligibility.
I was going to say, this is probably the game that'll get UCLA butt fucked.
Yeah. No, Indiana did that. I think Ohio State's going to use lube, though.
Yeah, that's true.
But you know what? I'm never going to pick against them, even if they suck. So I'm just saying the upset of the season right here. Because why not?
Oh,
It's crazy up until the point it works.
All right, next game up, we got a night game, or we got the second night game of Saturday as number 10 Texas goes into Athens, Georgia to take on the 5th-ranked Bulldogs.
I think Texas gets their revenge on Georgia from last year for the conference championship and their home loss. Just like what they did to Alabama when Alabama beat them at home.
Yeah.
When they were in their final year of the Big 12.
That is a crazy take, but you know what? It wouldn't surprise me if it actually happened.
Give me Texas with this upset.
Yeah. I mean, look, I'm going to play it safe and take Georgia in this one, but I'm going to definitely keep that Texas upset on standby.
Could be the soju talking and juice, but
possibly.
It's all right. Never felt better.
Oh, yeah. And finally, we got TCU going into Provo, Utah to take on the 12th-ranked BYU.
You said TCU?
Yeah.
Yeah, BYU's going to clap them cheeks.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And get back for – I know they're pissed off about that Tech. They probably felt really embarrassed losing to Tech. But it shouldn't be. Tech's a really good team this year.
Yeah.
However, it seemed like they just took whatever BYU was known for, and it made it look like it was non-existent in that game.
Oh, yeah.
So,
plus
offense,
Tech's spent a shitload of money in the transfer portal, and it's been working wonders for them.
I wonder if UCLA will follow suit. Hopefully. But their defense, BYU's defense, I do like. because they were
Oh, yeah.
still forcing, turnovers. They were getting to the quarterback, getting sacks. So I mean, they did their part. The offense needs to step the hell up
Yeah,
after
no, for
that
sure.
loss, and that should be humbling experience for them. But
Oh,
as
for
far as
sure.
this game goes, I got BYU, kind of like getting their revenge and just gonna unfortunately take it out on TCU.
Oh yeah, no, I got BYU in this game as well. So we're moving on from college football to the NFL. First game for NFL this Sunday. We got Washington and Miami in Spain.
Before we do that, I have one little shout out to do.
Go for it.
My buddy's kid, Isaiah Rios, the one I was sending you stats for, that running back kid I was telling you about.
Yep.
So he's got 4 schools that are looking. No offers yet, but he's got 4 schools that have, I guess, kind of reached out, kind of like letting know they've been watching his film and everything, and it's going from, let's say, smallest to biggest. So one of the first schools that's reached out was Texas State.
Ooh, okay, not a bad school.
Second would be Rutgers.
Okay,
Baylor,
nice.
and Texas Tech.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. If he goes
Solid.
to Tech, man, I'm gonna try to go every weekend over there to.
Oh hell yeah, dude.
3-hour drive. The guy, it's a great kid. It's a humble kid. Very well mannered. His parents did a great job raising him, and he's a star player, but he doesn't act like it.
Okay, that makes
So,
sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
Very proud of him.
Yeah, I was gonna say if he's like the star player, but he's just like that humble guy at the same time. Yeah, no, for sure, man.
A team like Genty was carrying Boise State.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I know it's probably people are like, oh, that's a bad comparison. Shut the fuck up. My comparison.
Oh yeah, no, and I'm sure you're probably hoping for like Baylor or Texas Tech.
Yeah, preferably Tech though, because it's a lot closer drive. I don't like really going to Waco.
Oh yeah, no, that's got to be a bitch and a half on its own.
Yeah.
But yeah, so first NFL game we got on Sunday is Washington playing Miami in Madrid, Spain.
Tua's still playing, right? He hasn't crashed out or anything yet.
Yeah, he hasn't suffered any concussions from what
That's kind of crazy.
I know. Usually about quarter of the way into the season, he's already on the sideline.
This was a tough one because one of the teams that I had high hopes for going into the season, they just kind of shit the bed, and that would be Washington.
Yeah.
But damn, and they got the same record too. It's probably gonna be a garbage ass game. First of all, why are you putting Miami in an overseas game? But I'm gonna say Washington in an ugly win. I don't think it's gonna be an exciting game.
I was going to say, I think this game might be uglier than the Raiders-Broncos game.
Oh, my God.
That was absolute dog shit.
Yeah. Was it 10-7, right?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. No, I completely agree. I'm going to take Washington in a very ugly win in this one. Next game up, we got a battle of the NFC South as Carolina heads into Atlanta to play the Falcons.
This one's kind of a tough one because Carolina, yes, they've been doing good, but then you have that embarrassing loss to the Saints.
Mm-hmm.
And
sure.
It's like Saints, what are you doing? I thought you wanted to tank for Manning.
I honestly don't think Manning goes into the draft this year. I think he goes back to Texas to gain some more experience.
They probably got word of that. That's why they decided to win.
That's probably true.
I'm going to say Atlanta simply because that performance they put against the Colts, even though they lost, but that was a hell of a game. That's probably Atlanta's best game of this year.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, I'm
going to probably take the Panthers in this one. Bryce Young is gaining some serious confidence. The Falcons do have the roster. They just don't have the head coach.
Yeah. And
So
that's kind of like the scary part for them to give the Colts a run for their money.
mm-hmm.
And that was the Berlin game.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
So next game up, we got Houston. We got we got Tampa Bay going into Orchard Park, New York, as they play the Buffalo Bills.
I'm expecting a more pissed off Tampa Bay team after losing at home to the Patriots. Now, I'm not taking anything away from the Patriots, but it's and I think they got some of their players back. I think Godwin was practicing.
Really?
I'm not sure if he was, or Godwin or Evans. I don't think they'd be back. But Buffalo is like another one of those teams this year where they should have been running away with the division.
Absolutely.
And you get your ass spanked by Miami.
Yeah.
And by Tua. But
we're going to take a quick commercial break, but we will be right back with more NFL predictions.
Nobody can stop me now.
All right, welcome back. Apologies for that. When nature calls, you fucking answer. Anyways, so yeah, so we're both in agreement for Tampa Bay. Hopefully, they come into this game pissed off.
yeah. And Rashad White just starts smashing people, him and Tucker.
For sure. Next game up, we got a battle of the AFC South as Houston goes into Nashville to take on the Titans.
I mean, do we even have to discuss this?
Yeah, it's definitely going to be Houston.
Yeah. You got Houston by a landslide and 7 more days of Chris talking about coaching and how they need to get rid of him.
Or even if the Titans get a win, going to find a way to turn it into a
pissed off
fucking
about
negative.
it.
Yeah.
The hell, guys? We're supposed to get our number 1 pick and trade it away.
Next up, we got a battle of the NFC North as Chicago heads into Minneapolis to take on the Vikings.
Can't believe I'm saying this, but I think the Bears are going to take this one.
I think so too. They've had some serious quarterback problems since drafting JJ McCarthy. I was still on the ship that they should have stuck with Sam Darnold, but
To let McCarthy learn.
well, that I get, but damn,
No,
when you're
what I'm saying is learn behind Darnold for a year or so.
yeah, don't literally learn behind him for a freaking year, then let him walk.
Because he was never a first. Okay, I'll say this: he was never a first round talent kind of guy. Because let's wait.
I mean,
Michigan
he's
had
getting
those
that
two
confidence
running
back.
backs. They had those two running backs, and that was basically their offense. And McCarthy was just in a good situation.
Yeah,
And
but
they were able to win. Which is
yeah,
good on
but
them. I'm happy they won. But
yeah,
McCarthy was not meant to be a first round QB.
no, for sure. And
They got him second round.
it's only a matter of time before Justin Jefferson wants out of there because you already know he's getting pissed.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm taking Chicago in this one. Next up, we got the Green Bay Packers going into East Rutherford, New Jersey to take on the Giants.
Give me the Giants with the upset.
You know what? That's not too far-fetched. I'll take the Giants as well. Not being biased, but yeah, the Packers are definitely not looking like a playoff team
We
this
were
year.
just talking about 10-7 games with the Broncos and Raiders. Following Thursday or Monday night, whatever it was, the same score. The Eagles beat the Packers 10-7.
Mm-hmm. No, it was Sunday night.
What's Sunday? Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. That's,
So, but yeah, that's fucking
I
crazy.
think the Bears are going to actually finish above. As crazy as it sounds, I think the Bears are going to finish above the Packers in the standings, and the Packers probably not going to make the playoffs.
Yeah. No, I agree. Next up, we got a battle of the AFC North as Cincinnati goes into Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.
Yeah, I got Pitt in this one
Really?
by about 10 points.
Honestly, yeah, I know the Bengals' offensive line is horrendous, and there's no denying that. But I think Joe Flacco finds a way to get this team a win.
Still waiting for him to sign with Pittsburgh. That way you could say he was on all the what do you call it?
All the AFC North teams. That would be a serious bragging right, no lie. Next up, we got the LA Chargers going into Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars.
This I wonder about because I'm wondering which version of the Chargers is going to show up.
Mm-hmm.
They can never. Same with Jacksonville this year, but I mean they haven't really been even after getting Lawrence and all that. And that's the one guy I feel sorry for.
Yeah.
He poured his heart out in Clemson. Now he gets to Jacksonville. Even got a lot of his teammates. But, you know, I'm going to take the Jags in this one.
Yeah, I'll take the Jags in this one too, because at the end of the day, it really all depends on what Chargers team is going to show up.
Yeah. Duval.
Next game up, we got a battle for the top spot in the NFC West as Seattle heads into Inglewood to take on the Rams.
Yeah, I'm going to take Seattle in this one.
I'll take Seattle as well.
I hope they wear the silver and blue, the throwback ones from the 90s, the away jerseys.
Oh, yeah. No, for
Make
sure.
it permanent. Because that looks a lot better than...
Because honestly, I believe it was when the Bucks came to town.
Yeah.
And both teams wore their retro jerseys. Oh, yeah. God, that was so good looking.
That's why I kind of hope the Rams would go back to their retro ones too.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm gonna take Seattle in this one. They have too many weapons right now. Sam Darnold has gained an insane amount of confidence since Minnesota, and it's showing. So, but next up, we got another battle of the NFC West as San Francisco goes into Glendale to take on the Cardinals.
Yeah, about that. Let me get the
We all know where this is going.
Niners in this one.
Absolutely. Yeah, give me the Niners as well. Next up, we got another AFC North battle as Baltimore goes into Cleveland to take on the Browns.
Is this the game you think we see Shador start? Or are they still going to stick with Gabriel?
I think they stick with Gabriel, but after this game, I think that's when they make the decision to switch Gabriel out for Sanders.
They should pull him out halfway through the game.
Probably.
Because what better way to trial by fire than against I don't even say the Ravens defense is nothing to brag about this time, it seems like.
Give or take.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Ravens in this one, especially now that Lamar's back.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm taking the Ravens as well. And honestly, I think with Lamar being back, Baltimore can go on some kind of run and secure the last spot place in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so next up, we got the game that was made in the comments. Kansas City going into Mile High to take on the Broncos.
Yeah. I don't think the Chiefs are going to have enough money for the refs this time, so I'm going to take the Broncos.
I'm going to take the Broncos as well. Obviously, the tandem between Sean Payton and Bo Nix has really shown just how good the Broncos are. And plus, obviously, you got PS2 on leading the defense, so it's no question. And for Sunday Night Football, we got the Detroit Lions going into the city of brotherly love to take on the Eagles.
The Eagles have just been a team this year, though their record doesn't reflect it.
Yeah.
They should have more losses, I feel. But I think Detroit goes in there and handles business.
I think so, too. I mean, look, you still got Dan Campbell as your head coach, so.
And they got two running backs that are
Sonic and Knuckles, baby.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm going to take Detroit in this one. Finally, on Monday Night Football, we got Dallas going into Vegas to take on the Raiders.
I mean, you might as well send them to Spain.
I mean, valid.
I predict a lot of fights in the stands.
Mm-hmm. Also valid.
Yeah. Damn. You know what? I'm going to say this could be a really ugly game because Dallas is nothing to really brag. Well, they haven't been anything to brag about for a while. But I'm going to say the Raiders barely.
Ooh, okay.
They got to have some kind of light shining on them once in a while just to.
Yeah, no lies detected. Honestly, I'm going to go with the safe bet here, and as much as I hate saying it, pick the Cowboys, but
I mean, you might as well pick the Raiders. You're not betting money on it.
That's true. That's true, but like I said, with Texas and Georgia, I'm going to have the Raiders as an upset on standby.
Yeah.
So, but that wraps up the football predictions. Dude, thank you so much for being able to come on and join the show. Love the Kings jerseys, even though I hate the Kings, but man, those things were fucking clean. I'm
like a time capsule.
Hell yeah, dude.
Just when you thought you forgot about one thing, boom, I already have it out, ready to go. To show you the evolution.
Hell yeah, man. But hey, enjoy the rest of your night and enjoy your weekend, man.
You as well, too. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Peace.
All right, so that wraps up another episode of the most uncut, unfiltered, and uncensored sports talk show you will find on social media. A lot of good topics, and obviously, look, I was looking forward to this episode mostly because so I could talk, explain further on why Judge obviously won AL MVP over Cal Raleigh. But next week is going to be just as fun. For now, like I've always been saying, don't add to the population, don't subtract from the population, don't end up in the hospital, dead, or in jail. If you end up in jail, call somebody whose phone number you have memorized and establish dominance quickly. But this weekend is going to be so much fun. We got college football during the day. Also, we got some night games. On top of that, we got a UFC fight featuring 2 title fights. It's going to be an awesome time. You're not going to want to miss it. But until then, peace